Good morning, class. It is Wednesday, March 25th, and it is a great day to be a junior Potter. Let's get down to the brass tacks of things. We've got to update our leaderboard on our March Mammal Madness brackets. Blake, would you like to help me say the top spots?
Sure.
Okay. In first place is Tira, and she has...
Say 31. 31.
Points. Tied for second, we have Lainey and Liam, both having...
Say 30 points. 30 points.
And then fourth, we have Braden with an outstanding...
Say 29. 29.
Points. And then the rest of the field, we got 6 in fifth place right now, all having 28 points. Thank you, Blakey. Can you wave to the people? All right. Thank you, buddy. So there's our update. If you haven't given me your points yet, I am going to be, you're probably by the time you're hearing this video, sending, or I would have sent you an email already that would be asking for your points. All you got to do is send me the point values. I know some of you have still been struggling to get the picture to work. That's okay. I just want the point things to put into my gigantic Google Sheet. From the standpoint right now, it's about, you can probably see in the corner there, I don't know if you can or not, it's about 6:40 on Tuesday, and about 115 of you have completed the pair deck notes, or at least opened them up. I haven't gone through them yet, which is saying that there's only about 10 of you or so left that hasn't done that, which by this point is outstanding. It seems like that has worked. I didn't get too many questions on people having troubles with it, so hopefully you are able to utilize that to the fullest there. And we're going to put that to the test today in today's assignment, because what you're going to do for today's assignment is that you're going to do one of our station activities at home here. So what you're going to do, you can see on the screen here, right up there, I've got our rundown of our agenda. I also got it right. Oh, I almost had it correct there. I got it right there. You're going to be completing stations 1 and 2 today. That means tomorrow you're going to be doing stations 3 and 4. So what we've done, usually in class, we would have done all 4 of the stations. Because we're doing our e-learning thing, we have shortened it to just doing the first 2 stations to make sure that you fully understand those first 2 before going on to the 3rd and the 4th one. So I'm going to run down how those things are going to work today. You're going to be answering on a Google Doc that has all the highlights on there. You're also going to be using a PDF that has the station material on there so that you can use it. What you got? We're going to play baseball later? Okay, we'll play baseball later. You want to say hi again? Hi. All right. Thank you. So let's get down to business here as far as things go. I'm going to put myself into the corner so that you can see how all of our things should work. So let me get that going. There we go. All right, so here's the post. What you'll need to do, as it says on there, we're just doing stations 1 and 2 to be done today. Remember to hit turn in when you are finished. That has become the kind of biggest thing, is that things are getting marked like missing because it's showing up as missing on here. So make sure that you hit turn in when you are done. That's a real easy fix to some of those things. But when you open up our document, here's our document. Nothing is out of the ordinary. Now there's 2 places, count them, 2 places where you can see today's material for the stations handout. I have posted a link in the instructions itself. It'll open up the PDF. There's also the PDF that is going to get attached to the assignment as well for you to be able to look at. Now, one of the things we're going to be talking about when it comes to selective breeding is cattle, cows. How have we modified cows in different ways to best suit our needs because of their different traits? One of those ways is through, getting beef out of the cows. Other ways are getting dairy products out of the cows, and we have actually bred traits into cows to make sure that they are giving us the best quality of milk, the best quality of what we call buttermilk, the best quality of beef to have, and also just making the healthiest cows possible so that we don't end up getting any kind of like genetic diseases or any kind of those bad traits to happen. We also have to keep track of those things. So that's what these stations are going to take us through as we're going through there. For each one of the stations, there is 5 questions. You do not have to write in complete sentences for these, but just give me a complete thought as your answer for them. You're going to be answering, the first station is going to talk about milk production and how we have selectively bred to make more milk. The second one is going to talk about butterfat content. For all of these answers, you're going to need to go to the PDF, which is either right here where it says station handout. You should be able to load that up. Or it is actually a part of the Google Classroom assignment post as well. Alongside the document, there's the PDF. But here's what it'll look like. There's about 2 to 3 pages for each one of them because I spread out the information. Because remember, this was originally set up as a station activity, so these would be like all of the papers that would be at the station to help you figure out the stuff. It's just all in one PDF for you to look at. So the first thing just looks at what you're going to do at that station, just put it into a simple 1, 2, 3. You're going to have some background on what we do for selective breeding and for milk production. So there's a couple of things that have to deal with that. There's a picture of a cow, moo. We've got the situation, which one of the questions will ask you about the situation that, in this case, we got Farmer John. He's got 6 cows. He wants to make sure that he gets the best cows possible. So you'll read through that situation, and then I give you a bunch of cows to pick from. And you just got to tell me what cows would be the best cows to use to get the most milk out of those cows or to breed the next generation of cows. So you're going to put yourselves into the shoes of the farmer, and you're going to do selective breeding by picking what cows would be the best cows to breed. And you're going to see a kind of familiar pattern with this. Station number 2, similar thing with butterfat content. You're going to have some background information. If you don't know what butterfat content is, it's the stuff that goes into making things like cheese or buttermilk, in other words. There's a situation. This one deals with Carrie. She is wanting high butterfat content to make her cheeses. So you're going to have a couple of cows to choose from. This one's a little bit different because it's going to give you percentages. So you're going to look at the percentages and which one would give you which cows you would choose to go on to make the next generation of cows based off of their traits. And that is it as far as today goes. Those are the 2 stations. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. A lot of people are asking when I'm going to do this whole Google Meet kind of setup going on. Maybe later on in the week. It seems like most of the other teachers have their kind of thing going on. At the very beginning here, maybe I'll jump on, have some of those open office hours later on this week. If you want to talk about how things are going and whatnot, maybe for an hour or so going on that way, I'll make sure that gets notified that way if any of those happen. But that brings us to the end of our video today. If you have any questions, make sure that you contact me as soon as possible so we can help you out. And always remember, it is a great day to be a junior potter.